Now let's talk about modern fonts. These are called basically Bordoni, and their main characteristic is the stroke width. Okay, the stroke difference is too much, very slim to very thick. And then the other one is that their serifs are just like slabs, very thin strips, whatever I call it. So this is the main property of this Bodoni. Also the stress you can see in the O, it is very straight, 90 degree. Okay, now the slab serif, or it is also called Egyptian slab. They have you can guess that they have serifs just like thick slabs, and that is why they are called slab serifs. Okay, here is the most common typeface we use, which is sans serif. And sans serif have no serifs or no slabs or no ending at the end. They are very clean and very modern. And this is all about this sans serif. They have a lot of other classes of sans serifs. When different typeface designers, they mix the qualities of old style or sometimes humanist touch in the sans serif font. Okay, now next is script or handwriting. It is basically there are different types of this script or handwriting fonts, but I am going to combine them, all of them, in one. You might have seen this script or handwriting fonts. They are not used much on the web because I don't think if you write a paragraph in script or handwritten font, and it can easily be read. So now I told you in the previous slide that sans serif have a few other alternations, like this one is humanist sans serif. Now you have guessed that it share the features of this humanist type we discussed at the beginning of this lecture. So humanist sans serif, you can see this is the top one is the Gill sans. They have this ending at the A, and then they have a bit of stroke difference. And also if you look at this open sans, the slants in the counter in the A are not very geometric, they are a bit slanty. The G, if you look at the G, it is also a bit like a humanist font, where we have is you can see I am open sans serif and I am also a humanist sans serif, and I look great. If you look at the G, it is the common factor in all the humanist sans serif. They are a bit like humanist or old style. Also this one another example is this Calibri font, open sans, Gill sans, and they are all type of humanist sans serif. That is why you see open sans is very popular these days. One other variation of this sans serif is geometric sans serifs, and they are built on some very specific geometry, like very specific triangles, rectangles, or maybe circles. So they are based on a geometry. Okay, you can see here we have the first font. First example is Futura, and you can see the O's and the E's, they are almost a perfect circle. Here you can see. Okay, now if you look at this Proxima Nova font, it is very popular. It is also geometric. If you look at its O and E's, they are almost the perfect circle. Museo Sans is also geometric. You can see where the word geometric is. You can see how they are built. C, their letter C is also built on a perfect circle. And then there is another font at the end, Texta. It is also a geometric sans serif. They might resemble to humanist or may have some curvy nature, but they must be built on a specific geometric shapes. Okay, it might not be just circles or squares. It might maybe some deformed shape of square or something like that. Okay, this rounds up our geometric sans serif and all the different classes. I am not going to go into too much detail of showing 16 or 17 different font classes. So I think these are good enough to get you started, and I will share some of the resources if you want to go ahead more than these, like Grosdesk and other sans serif. Okay, in the next lesson, I am going to give you an exercise to see how much you can recognize a font. So I might be giving you geometric, humanist, and other fonts. This will be a samples, and let's see how well you do in recognizing different type classes. Okay, let's move on to the next lesson.